It's raining, y'all, so y'all know we walk in the rain, right? I always have walked in the rain. It's not something different. It's not something new. It's not a big thing to have to mention. But sometimes people ask me, and yeah, when you hear the tap, 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 tapping, that's rain on the umbrella. Because we walk in the rain. It ain't a big thing. Because you got to keep moving regardless. So if it's raining outside and you don't like the rain, guess what? Walk indoors. The many ways you can move. Walking in place, walking around your home, making laps around certain rooms of your home, walking around the house, walking up and down the street, walking up and down the driveway, walk around the block. Get on your treadmill, your stationary bicycle. Get on your bicycle and ride it outside, ride it at the park. Get on your elliptical, get on your stepper, get on your walking pad. Go swimming. Go and get some cardio, get some aerobic and anaerobic. Some stop and go. Play basketball, play football, grab the kids. Your kids, the kids in the neighborhood, your nieces and nephews. Grab the neighbors. Go and play. All right? Softball, basketball, baseball. Whatever it is, go do it. Move, move, work your body, and make sure you don't hurt your body. May is Mental Health Awareness Month. All right? And as we always preach over here, it's not just about the physical. It's about the physical, the mental, the spiritual, the emotional, and the logical. All right? The psychological, which they all wrap and combine. But yeah, it's about the physical, the mental, the spiritual, the emotional, and the psychological. The psychological. How is your psyche? How is your psyche? How do you feel about things? How do you feel about people? How do you feel about life? How do you feel about situations? Your psychological. How do you feel about your society? Your community. How do you feel about your network of friends? How do you feel about your family? So it's not just the physical. You need exercise for the physical, the mental. May is Mental Health Awareness Month. All right? Focus on you. Focus on your mental health. Focus on where you are. Focus on where you used to be. Focus on where you would like to be. Get your mental in check as much as you possibly can. Physical, mental, spiritual, emotional, psychological. It feels so nice. I don't know what's going on with this with this bit of fall-like weather that so many of us are getting. It's like the middle of spring. It's the middle of spring, and some of the northern states they experience snow up until May, through May, but many states are experiencing cool weather right now. So instead of feeling like spring, it's feeling like, instead of feeling like mid-spring, it's feeling like mid-fall. Feels like we're slap dab in the middle of fall. We're getting some rain. Some places have gotten like thunderstorms. So whatever you're getting right now, listen, at least it's not extremely hot and it's not extremely cold. So whatever you're experiencing, whether it's rain, cool weather, enjoy it. Enjoy it, because in a little while you'll be complaining about the heat. Some of us will be complaining about the heat. So if you're experiencing cool weather right now, May, the first day of May, yeah, this is the first day of May. I think, yeah, it is. So if you're experiencing cool weather, appreciate it. Appreciate it, because it will be hot. It will be hot soon. So get outside, take some deep breaths in, and get some nice air flowing. All right, get you a nice airflow. Thank you for the thumbs up. I appreciate you. Listen, if you guys are in the comments, because yesterday somebody was in my comments and I couldn't see it. I haven't been live on here in a while. So I don't know. I stopped I see automatic chat translation. That's a good thing. Okay, it's not hidden, so hopefully I'll see it today. Maybe I just didn't see the comments yesterday because it was an overcast day and I wasn't paying attention much to the phone. I was paying attention to my surroundings because there was a little bit of traffic at times. Not really any more than usual, but you know when you know an area that's familiar to you and then you start seeing traffic that's not familiar to you, you have to pay more attention. You have to pay more attention. So we're still walking. We're going uphill right now. Of course, one step at a time, one foot in front of the other. Left, 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 right, left. If you need to, find you a great walking cadence to walk to. It is helpful. It is helpful. Study about ways to walk. Learn the best way to walk for you. The way you should place your feet. Okay? Because we walk and talk over here. And we don't just talk. We give opinions, right? And opinions are not facts. But we also drop nuggets about the things that we've learned in the course of working, okay, in the professional field for so long. So I know what to say and what not to say on here because the message gets disseminated to the masses. And you don't want to put out false information or information that may be true, but it may not be everybody's experience. So whatever you guys do, always consult your primary healthcare provider, your healthcare team. Hello. And you guys know I always say that's your doctor, your nurse practitioner, your physician's assistant. If you've had any injuries in the past, your physical therapist, your occupational therapist, right? Your specialty doctors, if you have special situations or special issues, health concerns, right? Your psychologist, because it's not just physical, it's mental, right? Your psychologist, your psychiatrist, any mental health professional that you may see, right? That's your healthcare team. You're a football team. You're the quarterback. Your healthcare provider is your head coach. And those other parts of the team are your other coaches, right? You have a defensive coach, an offensive coach. You have a strength training coach, right? So there are a plethora of people on the team, but you always want to make sure you consult with the main players of your team. Always consult with the main players of your team. And once you have been motivated enough to get up and move, I want to be the one to encourage you to keep moving. Keep moving. It's spring, ladies. Work on those arms. Work on those legs. Work on those abs. Work on your body from head to toe. Head to toe. When I say head to toe, I mean head to toe. And I mean work on your brain as well. Remember, it's not just physical. Do those brain stimulating exercises, right? Play board games. Games that make you think. Read. What do you do to work on your mental health? May is Mental Health Awareness Month. Read. Start reading. If you're a person who doesn't like to read, listen, start off with something simple, like a comic book. Start off with something simple, like a magazine. Read them more. Sometimes when you're waiting in an office, you'll pick up a magazine and you'll read it, right? You'll read a couple of stories. Start there. Think about it. You probably really don't read magazines unless you're in an office or something. So, or you happen to look at something you see while you're in the store and you're like, let me read this. Right? You're in Walmart and you say, let me read. What are they talking about? Listen, purchase a few magazines, comic books, something like that that'll keep your interest. Right? Or a novel. You see a novel that piques your interest, purchase it and start to read. So you can get those things, the short stories, the books with the short stories, or you can get a novel. Don't let the size of the novel discourage you, right? Read a page a day. Read 2 to 5 pages per day. right? And once you do that, hopefully that'll stimulate you to want to know what's going to happen next, and you'll keep reading. So maybe read that way. If you don't like to read, do it that way. Magazines, comic books, short stories, poems. Read a poem. Read a poem. Or get a novel and read a chapter per day. If that's too much, like some people literally do not like to read at all. So if that's too much, again, read 2 to 5 pages per day. And hopefully that'll help you. That'll stimulate your brain. Stimulate those brain cells, okay? It's not just about the physical, it's about the mental. All right? So when you're reading, you're doing these puzzles or playing board games or reading magazines and things like that. You're stimulating those brain cells, which is going to be good for you physically and definitely will be good for you mentally. Okay? So I don't know, y'all, if somebody is in here, and I'm saying this again because yesterday, I think there were some people in the chat. Well, I know it was because I looked at the replay. And I didn't answer you guys. I think it was Big O and Shawanda. Shawanda be dipping in and out anyway. She probably was gone. By the time you see her come in, she's almost out of there. If she's not out of there. So I apologize if I didn't see your comment. And if you leave one, I'll reply to it after the live. So you guys know, again, May is Mental Health Awareness Month. Don't put all of your eggs in one bag, even when it comes to your mental health. We got traffic, so you know we pick these legs up. We march. We keep moving. We march. We keep moving. You can go sideways. You can go forward. And we go backwards. 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 You keep moving. You stop, but you keep moving. That's possible. That's possible. It's just like on a job. You find a great job, so you decide, this is my stop for now. This is the job that I want. But within that job, you want to keep moving up, right? So maybe 3 years ago, past 3 or 4 years, you've been in 3 or 4 jobs, right? You get the 4th or 5th job and you decide, this is the one. This is the job. So you stop, right? You stop and you plan to be there a long time. But you keep moving as well. You keep climbing up the ladder. You keep trying to improve. You keep trying to get a better position within the company, right? On that particular job, within that particular company, you stop. You're enjoying this job more than any job you've had in the past 3 to 4 years. And you don't feel the need to find another one right now. Every other job you've probably been in, you felt that need to get a different job. But now you found a job and you stop. Stop. You put on the brakes. You stop. But you're enjoying that job so much, you decide that you want to elevate. You want to climb. So you keep moving. You keep moving. You keep pushing. You keep reaching. You keep climbing. You keep elevating until you get into the position that you really want to be at that job. So even when you're doing good, a lot of times it's good to keep moving. You can come to a standstill or stop and keep moving. Keep moving. So I want you guys, if you happen to catch this live, to focus on your mental health. Your mental health. May is the month. You want to focus on all of it all the time, but put a special emphasis on your mental health this month, or for a week during the month. Do it the first week. If you find that you can't do it each day of the week, take certain days out of each week, or even if it's just a day, and say, I'm going to focus on my mental health this day, this week, during the month of May. This week, it may be Monday. Next week, it may be Wednesday. The following week, it may be Thursday. The fourth week, it may be Tuesday. And I'm not sure if we have kind of like 5 Tuesdays or Wednesdays or Thursdays. But if we only have 4 weeks, one of those weeks, take the time out to do it 2 days out of the week to focus on your mental health. All right? May is Mental Health Awareness Month. It's not just about the physical. It's about the mental, the spiritual, the emotional, the psychological. Focus on you. Improve you. Improve you. Make moves. Create movement to create a better you. Remove things from your path, out of your life, out of the way. Things, situations, and people that cause you harm, or if they don't cause you harm, they mean you no good. Focus on your mental health and remove those people, those things, and those situations. Because people will smile and skin and grin, like my grandmama used to say, in your face. Like my mama used to say. Skinning and grinning and showing all those cat teeth. Showing more teeth than a Cheshire cat. But it's always, well, can't you do this? Or wouldn't you like this? Or shouldn't you do it this way? Everything you tell them, they're offering you a better suggestion. Not sometimes. They don't really know you. They think they know you. But nobody can know you on social media. Right? So they're trying to make all these suggestions to you about how you should do something or how you should react to something. And they don't know jack diddly about you. They really don't. So when you focus on your mental health, focus on you. And if you heed and take the words of other people, make sure that those words are from people who know you, who truly know you. Not someone you just met at the job. Someone you knew 20 years ago, and you both have been through a lot of life's changes and met a lot of new people and done a lot of new different things, right? Not the person that you're in college with and now you're 40 years old and you haven't seen them since maybe a couple of weeks after college graduation. So if they can't tell you anything, a person on social media darn sure can't tell you anything. They don't know you. They don't know you. So when you focus on you, your mental health, make sure that you listen. Listen to you. You have to sometimes talk to yourself. Listen to you. Listen to those who truly know and love you, who've known you for years. And don't get that twisted either, because people can know you for years. You can know people for years and you still not know each other. But you will know who has a connection to you, a true connection to you. Sometimes someone you've known since you were 5 years old and you're now 35, they don't know you any better than the person you met 10 years ago. And you've had constant contact, but they just don't know you. So May is Mental Health Awareness Month. Take this time to focus on you, get your physical, work on your physical health, your mental health. Most importantly, the month of May, well, physical is always important. Mental is always important as well, because when you're not in the right place mentally, it affects your physical. Your physical, if there's something bothering you, it'll affect your mental, right? So get yourself in the position. Get in position. Get in position, okay? Get in position. Get in position. Think of where you were, where you are, and where you would like to be in your journey in life as far as certain goals. You know, I always talk about setting goals, short-term goals, mid-term goals, and long-term goals, right? Sometimes some short-term goals become long-term goals. Sometimes long-term goals can turn into short-term goals. It just depends on what you have going on in life, okay? It just depends on what you have going on in life. So it's raining, it feels good. Get outside and take some deep breaths in. Deep, deep, deep. Go deep. Deep belly breathe. In. Inhale. Release. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Pull in all that good old oxygen and release all that carbon dioxide and other waste. Pull in all that oxygen, deep, 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 and then release. Release that carbon dioxide and other waste material, okay? All right? Always take at least 15 minutes out of each day to yourself. That's what we basically talk about every day. When I say to take those 15 minutes out, I want you guys to exercise for at least an hour, bare minimum 30 minutes. If you haven't done it in a while, 15. But I also want you to take 10 to 15 minutes out, even if you have to do it on your work break, lunch break, or your snack break. Just focus on you. Do those deep breathing exercises and focus on you, physically, mentally, spiritually, and emotionally. And guess what? Psychologically. All right? Got to take care of you. We know we put children, spouses, parents first, siblings, close relatives, close friends. But in order to take care of them, you got to take care of who? Hey, Shawanda, you got to take care of yourself. Shawanda, I'm sorry I missed your comment yesterday. Girl, I didn't see it until after the live. When I went back to catch, I always watch the replay. And I said, it said comments. And I said, I didn't say anything to anybody because I didn't see anybody. But I haven't been on here in a long time. And so when you're live, at the bottom looks a little bit different. You know, they offer you those. Well, I was on here when they started offering those different games. So they're trying to keep up with somebody else. They're trying to keep up with another app. So I saw those games, but it still looks a little bit different. So maybe that's why I didn't see it. And plus it was overcast and cloudy. So for some reason, when it's kind of overcast, I really can't see as much on my phone. But I see you today. Hey, Lunch Crowd, just passing through in the YouTube streets. Just wanted to say hello. It's okay, don't worry. I still like it. Thank you, Shawanda. Please don't charge it to me. Up to my heart, charge it to me. Not being able to see the screen. Thank you, Shawanda. Thank you for still liking me, Shawanda. Much love to you, girl. Because, you know, some of these people don't like you because you're going to move the way they want you to move, girl. They tell you you should do this. And you'll be looking at them like, nah, I'm going to do that. Girl, they stop liking you. They stop liking you. I'll be like, you thought you knew me, girl? You don't know me. You don't know me like that. But I love you, Shawanda. Thank you for always coming through. I appreciate you. I know you be in these these YouTube streets. Girl, I know. Sometimes they be fun. And sometimes you have to take a break. I've been taking a lot of breaks lately. And I'll come back for a couple of weeks or a couple of days. And then I take a break again. Or I go somewhere else. I'll go over to the other one. I'll go over to another one. Because, you know, this one here, it be so messy and they allow certain stuff. And then it ain't even that. Like I always say, it's not the app, it's the people. It's the people first. And then it's the app as far as what they allow. And then you know people on here have no originality. You can do something, I can start right here and sit down on the curb. Somebody will get on live or get on a video, talk to y'all for about 15, 20 minutes. Let me sit on the curb. Then they want to sit on the curb. Girl, you know how these people are, especially these old grown women, overly grown women. And then they think you ain't supposed to say nothing about it. So that's why I be moving away from over here. You got to work on your mental health. You got to work on your mental health. Because sometimes working on your mental health means cussing somebody out. And you don't be wanting to be on here cussing people out. Because if you come on here and you cuss people out, guess what? They're going to give you all the attention. They're going to push you all up and through every algorithm possible. But that ain't the kind of attention that you want. That's not the kind of attention that you want. You don't want that. But thank you, Shawanda. I appreciate you. I'm about to get off of here. I've been on here for 26 minutes. The goal was 15 to 20. So we've reached the goal. We surpassed the goal. But you know how YouTube is. If you cut off at like 20 minutes straight up, when you look at your studio, it'll have that you only did like 19 minutes, 18, 19 minutes. So pay attention if you go live. And some people don't care because some people sit on here like hours. It ain't nowhere in the world. What is it there to talk about every day for 4 hours? 3 to 4 hours. What is it to talk about? At least, I mean, on social media. Now, if it was your family, real family and friends, I could see it. Your co-workers, your church members, your classmates, your kids, I could see it. Your spouse, I could see it. But sitting on here 3, 4 hours every day, sometimes twice a day, no ma'am, no ham, no chicken, turkey, bologna, or spam. That's what a lot of it is too, spam. But I'm about to get out of here, y'all. It has been 27 minutes, so I will go ahead and stay on here for this 30. And after that, they can make it 28, they can make it 29, they can make it whatever they want to make it. Remember, it's about your mental health. Don't worry about how long you stay on. Okay? Worry about if you stayed on long enough to get out what you want to get out, to say what you want to say. Okay? I know some people it's a job. For some people it's a job. But guess what? On your real job, you don't mind clocking out 5 minutes early. You don't mind getting to work 5 minutes late. So why is it that when you're on social media, you feel like you've got to stay until 3 hours straight up? You've got to stay until 4 hours straight up. What is it to talk about that long? If it's a nice, good live where you're having game night or something, and even game night don't take all night. Even game night doesn't take all night. You get on here, you get set up, you get prepared. Within like 15 minutes, you get the game started. An hour, 15 minutes, maybe an hour and a half. Maybe 2. But it don't take, thank you guys for liking the live, I appreciate you. It don't take no 4 hours, 3 to 4 hours, each and every day. And listen, if some people do 2 hours, they gotta come back again. Hey y'all, they gotta come back again. I'm like, whew. It's so much more you could be doing at home with your family. Good, how you doing? Y'all, let's see what they about to talk about. Y'all getting wet? I am too, y'all. Hi, Priscilla. Priscilla, Bachelor. How are you doing? How are you doing? Hello. Thank you for saying hello. We're about to wind down in about 2 minutes. About 3 minutes. Another 3 minutes. And we'll be out of here. Out of here. Thank you for joining us live. May is Mental Health Awareness Month, and we were just talking about a few things that you can do, you know, to try to help preserve your mental health. Okay? Try to put you in a better space and place mentally. Right? Things will probably never be perfect. They can be as perfect as they can be, right? They can be as close to perfect as they can be. Because in this world, in this life, the most perfect you'll ever be is the day you were born. And even babies have things they have to sometimes deal with, right? So, but as far as being a person, your actions and the things that you do, the most perfect you'll ever be is the day you're born. And even babies, when they cut up, they're still perfect. They're learning. They just came into the world, so they're learning. But it's so strange and funny how the environment affects the way they learn, and it affects what they learn and what they pick up. So sometimes, even when you've been a good parent, sometimes they pick up some stuff from their siblings. And sometimes they pick up things from the parents. A lot of parents don't want to admit it. And so they try you. They start doing things, right? Even babies, sometimes they start to make decisions that maybe you're paying attention to them, they're learning to walk, and somebody in the house for some reason forgot to move the iron, or someone for some reason left, were doing their eyebrows and they left the razor. You know, just not thinking, not intentionally, not wanting the baby to grab it. The baby grabs it, grabs the razor, cuts their finger, creates a lifelong scar. Well, at that point, physically, they're still perfect in my eyes, because we're all perfect in God's eyes. We all have our own perfection. That being said, our perfection, listening to the definition of perfection is not perfection, but you have your scars, your flaws. You're perfect in God's eyes for who you are, because we're all different and things will happen. So physically now, the baby has a scar. Does that mean the baby's not perfect in your eyes? No, the baby is still perfect. Still is innocent, still hadn't done a thing in the world to really harm anybody but themselves. And that's because somebody else made a poor choice, not intentionally, and the baby got cut or the baby got burned or something like that, right? But then as that baby grows, say that nothing like that happens to the baby. As the baby grows and they get around their peers and they start having to make certain decisions, we help them along the way as much as we can. But they have to go to kindergarten, they have to go to preschool. And then they encounter other babies who've had other situations. One baby may come up and say, pow, pop, pop him. Well, your baby's never been in that type of environment, so he may cry. But by week 4, if it keeps going on, your baby may be the one that starts to go and pop people, right? So their behaviors are learned. And as far as who they are, who they become, who they'll be, they're gonna have to make decisions that'll be great, that'll turn out great for them, and some that won't. But they're still babies, they're still learning, they're still growing. So by the time they become teenagers and adults, they may make some decisions that affect lifelong, that cause lifelong changes, right? So nobody's perfect. Nobody's perfect. You're perfect for a while. And some people are closer to perfect than others, but nobody's perfect. So whatever it is, whatever changes you need to make, whatever mental issues are weighing on you, try your best to work them out and focus on that really heavily during the month of May. I will see you guys on the next Let's Walk and Talk in Lions Pride. All right? Don't let bother people bother you. Don't let stress people stress you out. Because you'll be like, we're human and it's going to happen. And when it happens, sometimes you want to cuss them out. You want to lay hands on them. But just be petty. Be a little petty or something, right? Laugh at them. Be petty with them. Since they're being petty with you, be petty with them. Don't let your blood pressure go up. Don't let your blood sugar go up behind it. All of that can go up behind anger. Don't let your cortisol levels go up. Get up, move, exercise, do something, get something. Increase those, let those endorphins. You start to exercising and burning those calories, burning that energy, extending that energy, getting a release physically and mentally, physical and mental release, you'll feel a lot better. So I will catch you guys hopefully tomorrow. I've gone 2 days in a row. Look at there. Look at there. Don't let bother people bother you. Don't let stress people stress you out. Remember the R words. Remember who you were, who you are, who you want to be. Remember, you don't have to be perfect. You just have to be you. Stop trying to imitate, duplicate, or replicate somebody else because they're already taken. Report into yourself, your heart, mind, body, and soul, because it's about the mental, the physical, the spiritual, and the emotional. Okay? Remember, rapport, rebuild, refocus, reestablish, reinvent, refamiliarize yourself with yourself. Okay? Restraint, practice restraint. Respect yourself. Remove things from your environment that cause you to mean you no good, cause you no good and mean you no good. Even the people, and especially people on these apps, you don't owe these people anything because they definitely not going to act like they owe you anything. So you don't owe them loyalty. You don't owe them anything. People say respect is earned. No, respect is lost. Because you should respect anyone off the rip until they cause you to lose that respect. Until they cause you to lose that respect. Respect anyone off the rip. Because when someone encounters you, you expect them to respect you, right? So respect them until they cause you to lose it. All right? So If you find yourself in a misery lounge, grab your grip and go. Y'all know what I say, GYGAG. If they come into your space, your lounge, your place, tell them to grab their grip and go. Okay? GTGAG. And keep moving. Keep moving. If they don't move, you move. If they don't move, you move. Just like that. All right, y'all. Bye, y'all.